Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do a bit of a chatty one because it has been a whole month of lots of knitting, lots of crocheting, lots of making. So I wanted to do a little rewind, roundup of all the things that I made in August. If you've seen some of my other videos, you will probably recognize a lot of these projects. I made a few tutorials over the month and sort of shared a few projects. So I'm sure if you've seen those, you'll recognize some of these projects. Also, excuse the lighting. The sun is sort of coming in and out and my phone isn't great at adjusting to that. I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's subscribed to my channel and who's left a like and commented. I honestly really appreciate it. It's also now been a month that I've made long form videos and I just really appreciate everyone who's engaging with it. I literally have so many video ideas that I could be posting twice a week for the next 3 months. So there's lots more exciting stuff to come. Also, something really exciting that I have been working on is my own website. So I'm looking to sell some of my pieces and also open a commissions form, because currently I'm taking commissions through Instagram and it can sort of get a bit confusing just communicating via DMs. So I want to make the commissions a bit more accessible for everyone to buy custom pieces from me. So that's what I'm working on currently. And also most of these pieces that I'm showing that I made in August will be up for sale. I'm not quite sure yet when the website will be going live. I find it very overwhelming at the moment with all the things that you need to consider and remember. I'll definitely be talking about it, sharing it once it's live or when I have sort of a date that I want to launch the website. Do definitely follow me on Instagram because I will most definitely post about it in my stories as well. And I think that will also explain why I made so much this month. I don't want anyone to feel like this is sort of what you should be doing. There are a lot of pieces, so I think let's just get straight into it. Actually, before I go into the August makes, I want to share 2 of the things that I made towards the end of July, just because I feel like I haven't really had a chance to show them off yet, and they're actually 2 pieces that I really love. The first one is this patchwork crochet top, which I made by creating sort of these random granny stitch squares or rectangles. Then I sort of ended up stitching them together or just like single crocheting them together here. I actually really love this top. I happen to have this perfect yarn for it that my grandma gave me, so it was literally perfect for that. And yeah, I really love it. These aren't really colors that I would usually wear, but I really love the fit of it and just everything about it. Then the other thing I made in July is this beach or like tunic dress, and this had been on my wanting to make list for ages. I spoke about it in a couple other videos, I think, but I really love the outcome. This yarn is super nice and soft and stretchy, and I made this little bow at the back. And originally it was going to be like a summer tunic dress, but I think this could also look really nice over a pair of jeans, sort of in the transitional weeks towards autumn. So these are just a couple of July makes I really wanted to show, but let's move on to my August makes. And I started the month off strong because I made a video where I made 5 tops in a week, and this is one of them. I made this granny stitch vest inspired by this Miu Miu top that I saw, and I just copied my design from just looking at theirs, but I actually found the pattern that they must have 100% used, because it looks like an older like vintage-y pattern, and it's identical to the Miu Miu top. So I'm going to actually share that with you in an upcoming fall autumn pattern video, which hopefully will be going up in a couple weeks. But yeah, I really love this. I'm not like obsessed with the way it fits on me, but generally I love the colors and just the overall design of it. I just think it is so cute. So then the second top that I made as part of my video is this Raglan jumper. It has these amazing sort of block color tones. It's the same yarn that I used for the granny stitch vest as well. I do really like it. It's sort of cropped, and I made this like mock turtleneck sort of thing. It wasn't on purpose, it kind of just happened, just I guess the way that I made this design. But I'll link the video tutorial that I used to make this down below. Just a really nice easy way to use up scrap yarn and to work up a project quite quickly as well. So then another Raglan jumper that I made is this one, and this is the outcome from a Raglan tutorial that I made based on this granny stitch design. And for this I wanted to combine the Raglan style that I made for the other jumper and a design that I made for a different like granny stitch jumper that I made a few months ago, and I wanted to combine the two, so I made that into a tutorial and this was the outcome, which I really love. However, I am super tempted to turn this into a dress. I think it would just look so nice, definitely as an A-line like mini dress, but even as a maxi dress it would be amazing. So I'll probably be working on that over the next month as well. That helicopter, this is why I don't film in the bedroom, because we are literally right next to the main road. Really hope you can't hear any of this. Oh, it is a helicopter. Oh, I can't tell how loud any of these. You definitely heard that. So annoying. Anyways, those were all the crochet things that I made. So I only made like 3 crochet things, and my knits are a lot more because I have a knitting machine, so that speeds up the process so much. So I don't want anyone to panic and wonder how she's able to do all this. I have a knitting machine. It's still time consuming, and I do knit like from the moment I wake up to when I go to bed, but it definitely helps. So also as part of the 5 tops a week challenge that I made, this is a long sleeve sort of mesh top, and it's fairly simple. It's just 2 rectangles for the body, but then I think for the first time ever I made like a decreased arm to be more fitted around my shoulder, and I'm so happy with the outcome for this. Since making the arms like this, I've not stopped making my arms like this. I literally love it. This is the same yarn as the beach cover-up dress that I made, so it's super soft and just really nice sort of basic. Then another outcome from a video tutorial that I made is this super long grey mesh dress. And it's funny because the tutorial that I made wasn't even meant to turn into this, but I really wanted to change the project up and make it into this mesh dress. I can't lie, this is not something I would ever wear or ever really sell either. It's just a bit random. I mean, if anyone wants to buy it, please do let me know, but it's super meshy. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about it. I kind of regret changing it up. I wish I left it as the original top and I had just added some length, but it was something that I've wanted to try for a really long time, so I'm glad I did it. I know I'm not gonna do it again, but have some errors in order to have some successful ones. So this one was a bit of a fail, I think, but it's fine. Like, I'm gonna just keep it in a box for a little while, and the day will come where I'm just gonna frog it and use it for something else, so nothing goes to waste. It usually just takes me some time to get over the fact that I hate the thing that I made, and then once I'm over it, I'm just gonna make something new out of it. So another outcome from a tutorial is this drop stitch vest t-shirt kind of thing. I love this so much. I really am tempted to keep this, so I'm still debating whether to sell it or not. I just don't know if I will get enough wear out of it, and it would be a shame if it was just stuck in my wardrobe. But honestly, this yarn is just incredible. It is so soft and stretchy, and it falls, like, you can see how flowy and nice it is. I am completely obsessed with it. I love making drop stitches. It does just make your project work up so much quicker. I can't lie, I was stressed making this because for the tutorial I made 2 tops, which in hindsight wasn't necessary, but I thought, you know, it would be nice to show 2 variations. So now thinking back, I don't actually know how I managed to knit all of this and the other top as well, but I love it so much, and do check out that tutorial if you're interested in making this yourself. So then this is the other top from that tutorial, and this is more of a mohair sort of long sleeve, super fuzzy. I love anything fuzzy yarn. Again, I knit a sort of decreased shoulder here, so it's nice and fitted, and yeah, I really love this as well. I made sort of slightly larger drop stitches for this, which looks really cool actually, and I love how this shows like my tattoos and stuff as well. This blue is just absolutely stunning. I think like a royal blue or like a blue like this is probably my favorite color ever. Then another top that I made as part of the 5 tops a week challenge is this bandeau top, and you know, it had potential. It really had potential, but it is just so tight on me. Having to put this on again for the try on part of this video was painful. Like my hair, it hurt me. So I do talk about it in the video, like things that sort of went wrong, but just overall too tight. I mean, it is quite tiny, but it does stretch, just not enough. And I made this on my Sentro machine, which if you knit in the round on there, you have 48 stitches, and it's just not wide enough for me. I think you have to be quite tiny for those rounded tops to fit you, which is fine. But I think if I was to do it again, I would just hand knit it in the round and make it fit my body. I would probably also use the same yarn but in scraps, because there are some parts, like the black here, I don't know if you can really tell, but some parts are just more see-through than others. And I think if you're making a bandeau top, which you are probably not going to wear bra underneath, then you don't really want to be having like a nipple slip out, which happens if I wear it this way up, because this is exactly where that section meets. Anyways, bit of a fail, but we live. Then the last top that I made as part of that YouTube video is actually the one I'm wearing, and I am obsessed with it. I very rarely am able to wear the things that I make. I don't know what it is. I think there are a lot of other people who feel the same way, but there's just something so difficult about wearing the things that you put so much time and effort into. I feel like if you're a perfectionist, then you are just constantly looking at the things that are wrong with it. And I'm funny about things fitting me right as well. I think I have become really good at making things fit specific sizes and making them sort of fit a certain shape. But there's just something about, if a seam doesn't fit right somewhere, I won't wear it, and I'm very aware of that. So that's why I sell a lot of my pieces. I absolutely love making them, and they're always things that I would 100% want to wear and that I love the style of, but I am just quite specific, unfortunately. So when I like something, I'm literally the happiest girl in the world. So this is one of them, and I'm just obsessed with the fit. Like these little sleeves, the bow. Usually I don't really like wearing a v-neck, but I like that this middle part sort of covered. I like that this is loose here and it flares out, it fits nicely around my chest. Everything about it is literally perfect. So I won't be selling this. However, since making this and sharing it on my socials and stuff, I have made a few commissions for this top as well. I made a couple in this brown exactly, in a few different sizes, and also made one in like a contrast stitch color. I think it was blue and green. Can't believe I already forgot. So that was really cute as well. So yeah, this is just changed everything for me. I love when I sort of have a nice staple piece, and I really like building on designs like this as well. I have it with the maxi dresses that I make, which I will be making some in the winter as well, I think. But building on this top, I then made a long sleeve design, which originally was going to be a commission, but I wasn't too happy with how the main body came out, so I made it into a long sleeve instead, and I made a new piece for the commission instead. I also really love it as a long sleeve. I sort of made a more of a 3/4 length arm, which looks just so cute. I also made the bow a little bit shorter and the overall length of the body a bit longer as well, so it's more suitable for like a autumny winter sort of top. But yeah, I've just been really enjoying experimenting with this sort of design. It's fairly straightforward, but I think the bow and the v-neck sort of adds a nice detail to that. So then another variation I made of the bow top is this sort of cardigan, again in a contrast stitch sort of design. I think I am on the right track, but the bows are just way too big, so I think I'm going to change the bows, take the big ones off, and I'm just going to make really thin ones to match sort of the contrast stitch that I made, and just to make it a bit more dainty. Overall, I absolutely love this like design and the colors as well. It kind of gives ballet core vibes, I think. So still working on this, still workshopping, but I think it definitely has potential. So these are actually all the things that I made in August. It's definitely a lot. I'm really happy with the outcomes. I used to do these sort of short roundup videos on my TikTok every month, but over the summer months I just haven't knit or crocheted enough to make these videos. I feel like August has been that month where I've really gotten back into it and been really productive and motivated to create lots of pieces. Hopefully I'm going to be able to carry that into September. And I thought I'd just quickly chat through my plans for September as well. I'm definitely going to continue working on the bow tops, and when my website is launched, I want to work on a little like made to order collection as well for the bow design specifically. So I'll be working on that. And a project that I actually started at the end of August but that I will be carrying into September is this big jumper with a text design, and I've wanted to make this for a very long time because it has like my favorite quote, my favorite band on it. And so far I've come to making the body, making the sleeves. The sleeves are still not quite sewed together, and I still need to add ribbing around the neck and at the bottom. And originally I was going to add ribbing to the arms as well, which is why I haven't sewn them together yet, but I'm now not sure. But I am actually making a separate video about this jumper specifically, so if you are interested in how I get on with this over the next couple weeks, then do check that out. I think I'm planning to upload it on Wednesday. But yeah, I think I have a couple more days working on this, and then hopefully it should be done. Sort of going along the lines of making tapestry knitwear. I'm planning to start a crochet tapestry either today or tomorrow for a friend of ours who has a house in Spain and let us go on holiday there. So as a little thank you, I'm going to make him a tapestry based on a quote that his mum used to say a lot, and it's sort of like a bit of a jokey one. So I'll hopefully be starting that today or tomorrow. I haven't done crochet tapestry in a while, but now having done the knit tapestry jumper, I feel like I'm sort of back in the groove and I can pick it up quite quickly again. Then another project that I'll definitely be working on is a granny square jumper, and it's based on this jumper that I made a couple years ago, which is one of those pieces that I absolutely love wearing. It's never going to be sold to anyone, but I wanted to make a tutorial and share it with all of you as well, so you can make it, just because it's like one of my favorite things to wear in the winter, and I love making granny squares. I'm a huge granny square advocate, so it'll be the perfect project. So that's definitely something I'll be working on, and it's very time consuming to make that jumper. I think you have to make about 52 granny squares, so I think that's probably going to take up most of my September month. I'm sure I'll be picking up things here and there as I feel like it, but that is sort of the main plan for the month. And like I said, lots of exciting videos coming up. I'm literally enjoying making these videos so much, and it's really motivated me to make more things, to share my process, and hopefully inspire some of you as well. So yeah, I just wanted to say again a huge thank you. I think at this point we've almost reached 5k subscribers, which is just incredible for the first month. Like, I just can't believe it. So yeah, if you do want to see what I get up to in the next month, do subscribe. Follow me on Instagram to keep updated on when my website goes live. Also follow me on TikTok. I usually try and post every day on there, so you'll probably see lots of progress videos of sort of my current projects as well there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.